I first heard your talk with Gina. I think that was that I heard, and I don't know, I was just really excited because you had some movement, I guess, after microdosing. Can you explain like your journey with microdosing and I guess your regimen?
Sure. So I've been paralyzed since 1991, so forever. And I started microdosing about 2 years ago. So basically, what I've been doing is really small doses, 4 days a week. So I do like 4 days on, 3 days off. Um, and I would say it was about almost 7 months, between 6 and 7 months. And I was able to voluntarily move my leg.
Concentrate, track. Do it. Is that you? Do it? You mind? That's fucking awesome.
Yeah. So it's crazy. And
Okay.
we'll go back and forth, I guess. So
Mhm.
I'll tell you a little and you can tell me a little. But because I've been paralyzed for so long and I know everybody's body is different. So I kind of, my injury is right at my waistline
Mhm.
and kind of just feel nothing ever. I don't get nerve pain. I don't
Oh
get
no.
anything like that. And then all of a sudden, after a few months of microdosing, I started to like feel that my legs were there. And there's a word for that that I don't remember.
This
um,
like kind of the awareness. It's not really, was it a tingly sensation or
just more of an awareness, like spatial awareness too. Like
yeah,
I can tell where my legs
a different
are.
kind of sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And kind of like feel energy moving through my legs, like almost like they want to move. So I thought it was in my head. And then when I was actually able to move my leg, I was like, oh my God, this is like actually real. It's not in my head. And so that was like a year and a half ago, maybe a little less. And it's just been increasingly like my sensation is way better, nowhere near 100%, but
But better.
noticeably better and
Yeah.
progressively improving.
Yeah.
Um,
I mean, you only just started, I feel like,
yeah,
2 years is really not that long in the grand scheme of like a healing journey for this. So
sure.
that's so crazy that I had no idea your baseline was like essentially not feeling, like you
No.
said, not feeling any of the tingles or nerve pain. That's
Yeah,
crazy. Oh,
so crazy. And it's just like I work out, 5 days a week. I work out regularly.
hmm.
And now, like, whatever exercise I'm doing, like, my core is engaging, my hips are engaging. So, all those muscles are like just doing what they're supposed to. And instead of just everything from the waist up, and it's like you could see my muscle tone coming back,
Mm.
or a difference. Like, I don't look like I'm running anywhere, but you know what I mean.
Hmm.
So I was really excited when I saw you because I keep saying, like, if this could happen to me after 30 something years, like, imagine someone who is newly injured, unfortunately.
Hmm.
But like, where you still have like some muscle tone and some muscle memory and that
Hmm.
like drive to just like, I don't want to be in this fucking wheelchair anymore, like.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I think we all have that, but I think as someone who's much newer to a spinal cord injury, it's more like I'm not, like this
Hmm.
isn't going to be me. And I think that mindset is huge.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't even take it consistently until after I posted that video saying, "Oh, by the way, this is what like happens when I stand. Mushrooms help me stand because of the increased spasticity." Like,
Uh-huh.
and then when that video blew up, it really like sparked something in me. I was like, people did, because I just normalized it so fast. Everyone normalizes it so fast in the spinal cord injury community, right? So I, oh, sorry, my pookie's calling. Can
That's
I answer
okay.
it real quick?
Yeah, do
I'll
what
put
you
her
gotta
on
do.
speaker. Hi, Pookie. I'm in a meeting right now.
Oh, so sorry. I was just checking. They don't have any pog, but they have peach orange guava, and they also have just like
Oh,
passion fruit juice.
that peach orange guava sounds good.
Yeah, it
Okay.
does.
Oh wait, I was wrong. I was wrong. It's orange peach mango. I read it wrong.
No
Sorry.
guava. Okay,
Oh, there's
still get it.
orange strawberry guava.
Okay, get that one.
Orange strawberry guava.
Yeah.
All right. Love you.
Love you. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you. Wait, why is my alarm going off? Um, yeah, so what was I talking about?
Just how your video went
Oh,
viral and it gave you like some new life
to like
to.
be consistent with it. Um, and yeah, because I knew, I mean, I took mushrooms a few months out of the hospital, and that was, you know how like early in the injury, your mind plays tricks on you because it's so hard. You like, at least for me, I felt very defeated. You know, you feel defeated. You're told you're never gonna walk again. So I was quick to just write things off because my brain was trained to just believe the doctors. And so I think I remember when I took mushrooms and I was just kind of like flimsing, like kind of spinning around on the mat table and just seeing like my legs like just go crazy. I was like, whoa. And I swear, like, I had to do a double take because I thought that when I tried to kick my leg up, it kicked up. And but then I immediately was like, nah, that didn't happen. But now looking back at it months later, I'm like, that could have happened. Like, and and I didn't even tell anyone about that too. I was like, oh, I just like, just kept that to myself because I don't want anyone to think, I don't know, that I'm going crazy or delusional or whatever.
Sure.
But yeah, then so yeah, I honestly was just kind of putting it out there too because I wanted to hear like your story, other people who are also doing it because I wasn't seeing that and I was low-key scared about posting it because of the taboo. But I've only gotten positive, well, not only, but 99.9% positive responses to posting that video. And it's crazy. Yeah, I just have so much I want to ask you because you started off with like it sounds like the standard microdosing protocol, like 4 days on, 3 days off. Anything like what kind of mushrooms? Did you experiment with different strains and things like that?
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. So I've tried, I think, 5 different strains, and they all affect you differently or affect me differently.
Oh, no way.
Um, some are similar, but a couple like my spasms are different. So I have a couple of strains that I really like to use because I don't mind the way my legs spasm. Like it's more natural and not aggressive. Like the
Yeah.
spasms are strong, but my legs move in a more like we're gonna, walk or
Okay.
bend or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And some strains are very aggressive. So where the spasms are just um more uncomfortable and not scary, but it's like it's just I can't function. You know what I mean? Like, especially I don't know if you experienced this, but because my diaphragm is kind of spasming,
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I can't breathe, even though I know I can breathe.
Yeah,
Um,
but it feels like very restricting on top of the already restricting feeling
yeah,
anyways. So, okay.
yeah. So
Interesting.
something I recently started trying to do because um I want those spasms, and something I wanted to mention to you because I think you should try this, not to tell you what to do, but I feel like I
Someone should
started
do
using my
it.
standing frame after I watched you because I'm like, why aren't I doing that while I'm spasming? That would be a smart idea. But what I was doing that I think maybe you should try is putting ankle weights on my legs. So when I'm actively spasming from the mushrooms and my legs are like,
Oh, like kicking out.
it's
Mhm.
building that muscle. You know what I
That's
mean?
so
Like,
smart. Yeah.
so it's like not just spasming, it's
Just
really working, you know, like it
yeah.
I think that helped with the muscle tone a little bit too, you know, like more of the building the muscle as well as using it.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know if you've done this at all, but I started because it like my sensation is getting is improving. Like I just when I'm whether I am actively taking mushrooms or I'm not or whatever, like I'll just like rub my legs or like touch my knee or and
Mm.
try and make that connection because I know I've moved my muscle voluntarily and I can't do it every time. And I've done it like 4 times probably at this point, which is not a lot, but at the same time, I fucking did it. You know
Yeah,
what I
you
mean? And
did
I'm sorry,
it.
it's my
Do
nature.
it. I don't care. That's amazing.
But like something is there, like you feel it, you know,
Yeah.
and I feel like if we could just like mushrooms are there to build new connections, not repair what was there. So if they're doing their job on the inside and then we can kind of make that connection, like if I'm watching myself touch my knee, okay, that's me touching my knee and that's what it feels like. It kind of like
Yeah, it's like growing that connection, but we can't see it.
right.
So it's just trusting that it's happening because it happens so slowly. I don't know if that's how you felt since starting the microdosing because you said you didn't get movement until what, 6 or 7 months
Yeah.
afterwards. What was there a progression to that? Was it after like a week did you start to feel something or was it just like right at 6 months you started to notice, okay, this seems kind of different or
It was definitely after like it was before that I felt like I was feeling my legs, but again, it's been so long and I'm like, is it in my head? Am I making it up, you know, like to
Mhm.
myself? So
Yeah, we
it was
gaslight ourselves.
yeah, for sure. Cause I felt crazy. And even when I made that one movement that first time, like I didn't even believe, like you said, like you think you did it and you might have done it, but it's like I didn't believe it. It took me like
Mhm.
3 days to process that, you know?
Mhm. Yeah.
So I think I think there's a lot to it. And I think it's cool that like you're making it so public and making it available to people because you said you got a lot of positive feedback. And when it started happening, like I was posting it in like spinal cord groups on Facebook and stuff like, guys, there's
Mhm.
something, is anyone doing this? Because I feel like, and people are
Right.
like, keep tripping out, blah,
Yeah.
blah.
Yeah.
Like, no, just listen, you know? So
I'm
I,
glad you brought that up because the it's so hard to balance this, but it's like I feel like the toughest critics are the ones in the community themselves as well.
100%, yeah.
Yeah, and I will get often people that have spinal cord injuries will be the ones to message, nothing's happening. It's not you, or it's just spasms. And so yeah, I know that like I guess I just look at that with like a place of care, it's like hard to deal with this injury, but I'd rather just like let me just go in that other direction where all these other people are hanging out and talking about wanting to recover. Because I know there's another angle where it's like just accept where you are and carry on with your life as a wheelchair user. And so I just wanted to find a happy medium, like why not work on this while I live my life. So, um, that was just my angle. I did get affected by that too. That's like the thought that comes to my mind when I see progress is like, oh, it's just spasticity. It's like I'm trying to work on the like rewriting these beliefs in my brain too with this healing process. So that is one that I'm gonna need some intensive hypnotherapy or something to get To
Sure.
get that out.
Sure. No, I get it. And it's I think it's great that you're doing that at such a fresh time. Like it took me a really long time to understand, like I was so focused for many years, like when I was first injured, on just getting better. Like I need to walk again, that's it, and that's all I
Right.
focused on. And it was like I forgot to just be and live my life. And
Yeah.
I think that's really important. And even after all these years, like, do I expect to get up and walk and run? Realistically, I guess not, but I still feel like maybe, like there's
Yeah,
always
that's the
hope.
thing.
Like
Yeah.
who knows? Like, so why not find that balance where you can live your life as a wheelchair user and be happy and comfortable with yourself, but at the same time, like if there's something to this, it's not gonna hurt me in any way,
Right.
like,
Right.
but why not try? Like, who knows what's gonna happen? I never,
Yeah.
like you can't give up hope, and you can't just accept. You could accept yourself as you are in this moment, but still look forward to improving, just like, like improve your outside, just like you're always trying to improve your insides, like.
Yeah. Yeah, I love that. Because there's that idea like that, things aren't seen as crazy until someone does it for the first time. And
Mhm.
then it just see how quickly it becomes normalized. Just like, or people make excuses like that person is special in a particular way.
Right.
Um, so yeah, and then I'm really lucky to have such a good partner that has that belief built in him. So he right away was the one to help coach me through that. And so I definitely have a lot to thank him for having like getting this, I guess like being open about this mindset. There, yeah, just about like who cares if you're seen as crazy, right? Like
Yeah.
just kind of breaking through that wall. I finally, by putting that video out there, I finally did it. Even manifestation, when I put that out, I was like sweating because I was like, I'm gonna be written off, or like I was just prepared for that. Was just the voice in my head that got implanted, the like anti-woo-woo community. And so but I realized I'm like, that doesn't matter. And then as soon as I posted it, like all my people came and it just, yeah, it's just been great. We're in a good internet time, I will say, compared to, I don't know, what did you say, like 20 plus years ago? The internet was
Not,
dangerous,
yeah,
reckless.
barely existent.
Yeah.
But I think, like, I appreciate that you put that out there, because even something that seems like common sense, like I watched something you were saying about manifestation, and I'll circle back. I used to um work in nutrition, food and nutrition, health coaching, life coaching, and a lot of that was just retraining your mind, and
Mhm.
so something I think that I did that really helped me, like every morning I would write down, like, things to believe about myself, like I am this, I am that, I'm whatever, like
Yeah.
think how you
And it
want to
could be
retrain.
anything.
But I never thought to write down, like, I can walk, I can move my legs, like if I can believe it, like
Yeah.
who, I don't know, so why?
Yeah.
So from you sharing that, like it inspired me, and I know none of us want to be like an inspiration or whatever, but like it inspired me to, like, why aren't I doing that? Like I think it's just been so long, I kind of like forget, I guess, but
Yeah.
I've added that, like, again, like the mind body connection, and just like your brain's a powerful thing,
Yeah, it makes like the game of life really fun to play because you're like, I'm getting a little bored. What's something that I can like manifest? And writing things down really helped me a lot too. I remember I had weird hangups with writing, like, oh, if I wrote in my journal, it has to sound like I'm speaking to somebody or whatever. And then, Yeah, and then I had a whole journal. Like I have so many journals now, but when I wrote things down, this to me is wild because if I were to really look back at my life, I had pre-injury, I had a period where I was like really isolated. I had just gotten over a breakup and living alone, just working at a bar. And then I decided to my friend introduced me to manifestation. Um she just told me about it and then all of a sudden I just like locked in, journaled, shadow work, chat, whatever, everything that you can think of. And then all that now looks like manifestation of like my life now. Even though it seems like it's unfavorable circumstances of, oh, you lost your ability to walk. I remember dreaming big in a very shameless way. I remember thinking like I want to be, saying the thing out loud that no one wants to say, which is like I want to be known for something, and you're
Sure.
just like cringing. And then or I just want like to find my purpose. That was it. I was just want to feel really rooted in something that aligns with me. And I had no clue what that was. So I was literally asking. I was like, journal, help me, help me figure this out. And and then yeah, and then my whole previous life is like crashed and it burned. And then now it's literally the rebirth, of a new baby, new life. And now this, because all of this, like I was interested in microdosing too before my accident. So everything just started falling into place. Um, just gotta, work on the recovery part.
Well, I think you're doing great, like in such a short time. I feel like you're really just a personification of, again, I don't want to say like an inspiration, but I love that you're sharing your journey and helping people see like think outside the box. It's not always about giving the pills your doctor tells you to take and taking their word as, the
hmm
end all be all. Like,
hmm
I mean, I know you might not have as much experience as I have yet, but I think 90% of the doctors I've seen for anything from my, neurologist to my gynecologist, like they don't always know about spinal cord injuries. They're not always super informed or knowledgeable. So it's like,
hmm
who's to say what's right and what's wrong? And
hmm
there's just a lot of possibilities out there that I think haven't been found yet.
Yeah. And I'm really excited that this has started because, Gina, she's already starting this clinical trial. And I'm so excited because she's literally doing it right now, I think.
Yeah, literally.
So I'm really excited to hear because that's the most common comment I get, which is take a hero dose. What would happen
Yeah.
if you took a hero dose? You'd probably start breakdancing. And then, so I know, like, I love that the bravery it takes to do something like that, and I'd be down to do that, but it is nice to have somebody like kind of helping to pioneer that for you because I have heard it can be challenging with a spinal cord injury and dangerous in a way. I just don't know if that's like entirely true. I guess we have a lot of research to still uncover, or if that's just a fear thing because we don't have enough research. Are we just saying, oh, this could be no, but I think there's enough research out there that says that it can be pretty difficult on at least high level spinal cord injuries.
Yeah.
Um,
I
yeah,
know
go
my
ahead.
husband's encouraging me to do like larger doses. I mean, it is like a full body workout and it's
Yeah.
a lot. And I tell him the same thing. Like, I'm in that setting, like this study that Gina's doing, I think is awesome because my only fear, like I said before, like how I feel like I can't breathe. I'm like, what if I work myself into like a stroke because I'm like
Yeah.
spasming so much? And I'm like, and I know it's 90% in my head, but I'm like, just knowing that there's rescue medication and EMT, like even just
Mhm.
that one time, like
Yeah.
it would take so much of the pressure off. And
Right.
I mean, that's my personal view. I feel like it would be totally fine. And I think you're prepared, like, okay, it might be more intense, it might be this or that, but like for me personally, I think just knowing that there's an out if I need it would make me
Yeah.
feel a million times better.
Yeah, that's the thing too, is about mushroom journeys is the better you're able to surrender and get comfortable, the better your experiences are, at least from my personal experience. So that would just help ease you into relaxing and de-stimulating from, thank you, Boogie. Um, de-stimulating from all of the sensation that we feel and all of the stress we feel about our health. And so, yeah, I'm sure, yeah, just being a guide too was something I wanted to do before all this, was helping other people. And that was just like helping friends through their own mushroom journeys. Um, for like with intention, having the respect and applying spiritual practice into it, whatever that means for that person. And journaling, I think that was a big tool too. Like journal right before a big dose. Um, with microdosing, however, I'm still very new because I don't know anything about strains. I just thought I thought everything was the same. Oh, everything must affect spinal cord injuries the same. Everyone must get heightened spasticity, but from you just teaching me that that's not true, that's really helpful. Now I can like pass that information on to other people that are now reaching out to me that have spinal cord injuries. So
Do
yeah,
you,
what strain did you say you were?
so I don't I don't know if it's like the strain that I'm gonna say the name of is called something else somewhere else. You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
I'm not sure how that works, but I know penis envy,
Oh yeah.
hillbilly are the two that I get really aggressive spasms. Which later on I could, or when we're not on the Zoom, I'll send you a couple of videos so you could see what I'm talking about, like the difference of how my legs react.
Mm.
But they also affect me mentally differently as well. Like I
Oh,
feel a little more tense and aggressive as opposed to just chill and
really? On
um
both of those strains?
yeah, and that's my
Mm.
personal experience. Like it could be totally different for other people. There are
Right.
people that love them. Um The ones I really like are called Hawaiian cubensis, I think, and pie.
Hmm.
And that makes my legs spasm again, like in a more natural way, even though my muscles are strong and tense and whatever. It's just a very different sensation. And the
Mhm.
same with mentally, I feel way more um steady and
Okay.
chill. And um I just prefer those over the other. Like once in a while, I will take a dose of the hillbilly or this other one called Blue Vuitton, who also is a little aggressive. But once in a while, I'm like, all right, let me change it up because maybe I don't know what's good for me and not. This is
Yeah,
just me.
right.
Like, I like this better. So I don't know.
Yeah,
You
and
know,
sometimes you don't know if you need to like shock the system or better the
right?
dose, like you said, change it up or and then go back to what you were doing. Kind of like microdosing is like cycling and same thing with like the stamet stack. Did you try that method at all?
No, I hate niacin and I should just not be a hater and just do it anyway. I just hate that sensation when you get really hot.
Oh,
And
really? I never had experience with that before. So
okay.
I just started taking this protocol with, like this company just had it already in a capsule. So I haven't noticed any of the like heating up or flushness, I guess they said in the skin, but it could
Some
be,
people don't
yeah.
like my husband always takes niacin like a half hour before he takes any mushrooms. for what it does and how it helps it move through your body. I always take lion's mane together with psilocybin. And that's actually how this all started is we own a loose leaf tea company and someone was asking for mushroom tea and that like kind of
Mhm.
just kicked everything off. So my husband created this mushroom tea and just researching about lion's mane and all the benefits that are in that mushroom and what that does. And then
Mhm.
in researching that, I found out about psilocybin. And so I only knew it as like tripping out, like
Yeah.
never really knew it in any other sense. So just combining those two always. And I should add niacin. I know and I don't even mind the flush, but I think it's something to do with my paralysis. So
Mm.
with regulating temperature. So I get that flush, which is fine, but then I get the chills so bad. So
Oh,
not for it's like 5 minutes. It's nothing,
but
I
still, that
just
would be uncomfortable. When you say chills, you get like shivers and you're also cold. Like,
yeah.
oh, okay. That's interesting.
Yeah. And I don't think that is across the board for everybody. So it's me again being like, I don't wanna, but I should, right? Like there's nothing
Yeah,
wrong with it. It's 5 minutes of chills. I should just suck it up.
like you get a heated blanket for that first 5 minutes. Yeah, but I'm with you. I I'm bringing up heated blankets because I have like three of them, and I am I'm going to move away from this cold state that I'm in. I know that you're in Arizona, right? Like,
Yeah, but I'm from New York. I moved here 12 years ago. So,
oh, okay. So you know the cold. So yeah, I need to get out of Washington State. It's honestly like it's not very accessible either.
I bet. Where are you going to go? Or where do you think you want to
Well,
go?
luckily my partner, he has family in Texas. We
Okay.
know which, we'll spend time down there with his family between Dallas and Houston, and we want to go to Austin as well. Um, but also we have lots of friends in California too, and a couple family members, so I'd be open to that. I'd be open to Florida, open, yeah, anywhere but the cold.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you live, so like you knew Gina outside of like social media, or did you meet her through?
Yeah. You know what's funny? We now she still lives 10 minutes away, but we lived in the same town and I saw her post. It was 2019 because it was right before the pandemic. This thing on like our town page and I messaged her. I'm like, hey, I'm the token hot chick in the wheelchair in this town. What are you doing? Because and she has that personality. So it was, we met after that and we actually, she at the time was looking for a co-host. She got asked to do like reality TV show. So they
No
wanted her to find a
way.
co-host, and that's how we met. And we shot for one, a day, and then a couple other days we did a sizzle reel for a reality show. So random. And
That's so
then
funny.
yeah, and then everything shut down. But we always
All
like
right.
Gina's super fucking cool, like
Yeah.
she's good people. And I she's like and
Mhm.
I'm pretty chill. So, but we have the same personality. So we get along really well. I like her a lot. She's a good
Yeah,
person.
she's super cool and like actually, putting in or like doing the fight, like
Mm-hmm.
fighting for our rights, and
Yeah.
yeah, love that. Love
Yeah.
that. I wasn't much of a fighter before, still not really, but I really appreciate anyone that's like got a strong voice for advocacy. And and yeah, and she's wicked smart too. So
Yeah. She is. And she is a really great advocate, especially
yeah.
I mean for the disabled, but locally she does a lot of stuff. So I'm really grateful. And I'm always willing to get her back, but I'm like, I don't want to be out there. So I appreciate that she does
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, me too. Um, So as far as like going back to the psilocybin, oh, so your tea company, is that something that so that does have psilocybin in it?
No,
So
no,
it has
unrelated. Just the tea we make, our main product is lion's mane, turkey tail, cordyceps, and then it has four other ingredients in it, but all organic, natural
Mhm.
cacao, Ceylon cinnamon, and hojicha, which is a roasted green tea. So that's like our mushroom product, and then everything else is just regular loose leaf tea.
Mm.
It just kind of opened the door to all the research, and to credit my husband, he does all the research. I retain like 30% of what I read. So that's his thing. And he's
Mhm.
been really supportive and encouraging me to do it for a while. And I was hesitant because I tried I gotta turn off my volume. I'm sorry. Um, I tried mushrooms when I was younger, paralyzed, but like to trip out, and had a
Mhm.
horrible experience because I had no idea what was going to happen, you know? So
Oh,
I was so hesitant when he was like, I think you should try this. I was like, I don't know, man. I really did
no.
not enjoy it. So it, it was definitely way better this time around. It's nice as an adult with the knowledge and the background, and just
Yeah.
much different experience, you
Yeah.
know?
It's like your mental state is more under check and controlled. Yeah, that's actually crazy. And that I don't think was it Gina that said that she hadn't tried it before her injury?
Yes, I think so.
Okay, so yeah, I have like it's definitely weird because I did have, an experience, right? I was just taking it to trip balls before. And so, yeah, and I had some crazy experiences, like ego death level experiences, and still nothing prepared me for the ego death that a spinal cord injury actually is. Um,
For sure.
yeah. Um, as far as rehabilitation and things that you do day to day for working out, do you pair the microdosing with certain workouts? Like, did you find anything that worked for you?
I haven't yet. That's something that I've been actively looking into. I think it's just a creature of habit. So my workouts are always like a half hour after I wake up, and I'm like, I don't know if I can start my day. So I just have to like again change my mindset. I think it could be helpful. I'm like, if I'm spasming that much, how am I doing this or that? But I am doing my regular, which is mostly upper body and core workouts in the morning. But again, like looking at you, I'm like, okay, so now when I take a dose, not only am I going to try putting the ankle weights on, but now I've been using my standing frame. And like last night, just for kicks, like my husband's like, just stand up. So I use like, the little
Mhm.
crutches. I can't hold myself up,
Mhm.
but with the spasms, just like you, like my legs are ready to go. They're straight out. They're holding
Mhm.
me up until the spasm stops, and then it's like,
Yeah.
but I'm working. I think it's important. And again, credit to you. Like, why wasn't I doing that? Like, I'm trying to train my brain to work with my muscles. So why aren't I standing up? That's the goal, right? Like,
Mhm.
so uh trying it in my standing frame, and then trying without my standing frame. Just why, I don't know, why not? You
Yeah,
know?
yeah. And like I feel you though on the like working out part. That bit is still really hard to get into. Just because, just living our day to day feels like a workout.
It
And
is. It is.
so, so when I think about the idea of doing like that extra training, I do get exhausted, but it does, yeah, if I can get help, I'll freaking use that help any way I can. So that's why I like the standing frame because I'm the one that can get into it on my own. So
Mhm.
it just feels nice to have something that I can do on a regular basis. I don't know if it does much, but I mean, it's doing something. If I can do a little side to sides, maybe back and
Sure.
forth. Um, but also just do my work while I'm up here.
Mhm.
That's where I'm at right now. But so yeah, I guess I want to put more of that stuff out there for us is I want to find more seamless exercises. Like what's something I can do that's not going to wreck me, like or be so exhausting, but it can be like the little things, right? Like
Sure.
built within your routine, you know?
Uh-huh. Even in your standing frame, like what is it doing? It's weight bearing on your legs. So that's great for your bones. That's great for your muscles. It's great for your core because you're, even though it's holding you up, you're holding
Mhm.
you up.
Yeah,
And like sometimes on my standing frame, I'll just take light weights and just move a little bit. Your experience is different than my experience again, because I've been in my chair for 30 something years. I went through two pregnancies.
wow.
Um,
I love
and
hearing
that
about that. Like,
that was really hard. And I think that's what kind of kicked me into like physical fitness because I gained a lot of weight. I was really, really heavy and I couldn't get myself around. And that was scary. Like,
that's
I'm like, I
scary.
got to stay in shape because this is rough, you know, like,
Yeah, like lifting up more weight,
yeah.
body weight. Yeah, that's wild. So you
Not, and
made
that's everybody's body is different
yeah,
and experience is different. So I'm not body shaming or anything. But for me, like, I lost so much independence and that was, I was not okay with that. Like, I was
yeah,
pregnant, so I get it. But like, I need to be in shape and I'm older and it's been a long time and I just want to maintain so I can be independent as long as possible,
nice.
you know? So I
Mhm.
think it's important. You don't have to be like fucking buff going to the gym every day, like lifting hardcore, but just like
Yeah,
whatever you could do to just keep your body moving and keep it again, just like maintain so you can
right.
take care of yourself, you know?
Yeah. The getting off the medications was one thing that actually helped me with weight management. Like I gained so much weight in the beginning because I was on so much gabapentin.
Yeah.
And yeah, and I remember my appetite was ferocious. I was just eating, 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 and I hadn't any atrophy yet. So I still had like all of my original body weight in my legs and then plus some extra, and my arms were just cooked. Like I finally got to a little bit easier place, but I still have overuse injury in my shoulders
Yeah.
constantly. So I'm just trying to navigate now, like just using them less, I guess, or just taking it easy. But yeah, that was rough in the beginning. So I feel you on that weight gain journey.
Yeah, it's no fun.
But is it okay if I ask you like
Ask
real
me anything.
a pregnancy question?
Sure.
I'm sure people are curious. Just like Um, so did you take any are there any like special doctors out there to help with this, like with the spinal cord injury? Or did you have all the same pain as somebody would giving birth? Like, what was that like?
It was different. And again, it was a different time. My kids are about to be 17 and 22 this month. So it was a
Mm.
long time ago. It
Hmm.
was really hard personally, worth it. But there was really no internet. So I was like, I had no idea. Like, I couldn't connect with people and I was kind of on my own. And again, like, I'm so lucky to have my husband because he is so supportive and creative. So like, he built a special crib, we built like a
Oh
baby
wow.
carrier, he figured out how to push a stroller. Like, it's so many things that maybe if I look now would be available to you or out there. But we really kind of had to figure out, and the doctors, like, you know, I was a high risk pregnancy, so I went to high risk doctors. Did they know what to expect or what they were doing? I'm still not 100% sure. Um,
Mm.
I am a small frame person, so in general, and I had giant babies. So even if I were able bodied, I don't know that I would have been able to have them naturally, which is what they were trying to have me do. And it just wasn't working. So I wound up with my first son having a C-section. He was almost 10 pounds. So
10 pounds.
it wouldn't have happened anyway. And then with my second, it was a planned C-section, but
Mhm.
that was a journey.
Yeah.
Um,
Sorry to
it,
make you relive it.
no, it was all the thing, it was amazing and beautiful and frustrating and terrifying. And I mean, if and when you ever decide to go that route, I will answer any questions. Like,
Mhm.
I'm open to whatever. I had that was the only two times in my life I had a pressure sore was when I was pregnant because
Because the
I
weight.
I almost doubled my body weight with my first son and I didn't gain like anything below my waist. So I was like a giant blueberry. Like it was ridiculous. And with my second son, I gained like 70 pounds almost. So
Oh, wow.
it was bananas, it
Yeah,
was a lot of
that's crazy.
needing help. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I'll definitely reach out to you if I decide to get there. Right now, I'm not um thinking about kids just yet, but I would like to at least, have the option or, adopt.
Sure. You know what? Everybody's different and everybody does what's good for their lives. And I don't judge anyone for anything.
Right, right. Incredible though. It's nice. I mean, they're older now. Do they help out? Are they really
Yeah.
understanding about everything?
Yeah. They're good kids and they fuck around. Like they have our personalities. So there's no like, they're good to me and they're helpful, but there's no like babying anything. Like they
That's
make fun of
awesome.
me just as much as they help me. So it's
I
it's fine.
love that. Awesome. Well, do you have any more questions for me? Right now I can't think of any. I probably will once we sign this
Same.
off. Yeah.
Yeah, I'd love to stay in touch and just I think what you're doing is really great and I love that you're putting it out there for other people to see. Again, like it totally inspired me and I was like, finally somebody's like doing this and believing in it and I was so excited about it. So I think there's a lot more to this and I think that you just keeping people posted on your journey and being open about it. I think Gina has a huge following, so her doing this trial today is going to be awesome. And I just think we should keep pushing forward, keep doing
Mhm.
what we're doing, and keep in like we are innovating here. So let's keep in touch and let's like
Yeah.
note what we're doing and share and just see what happens. I mean, who knows? See
Right.
what
Yeah, we're
happens.
literally the lab rats in this situation. So, but we all have different injury levels too. So, like
Yeah.
in different varying sensations. So, it's really important that we all, do what we can, I guess, with our own level of comfort. I honestly am like, let's go all in. I'm not really scared about taking mushrooms. But it is definitely something to be mindful of because I do have some newbies that are asking me, and it's like their first time ever. And I'm like, oh, I couldn't imagine like you can't just have it like for fun or recreation anymore. It's like this is medicine now. So
Yeah.
so
I
yeah.
actually I do want to ask you a couple quick questions. When you microdose, like what amount are you taking?
So I would just take mushrooms during PT, and I would take it by just taking a little bite of an actual mushroom before, and I would never measure it. I would just go off of bite size. I'm like, this was a little nibble, and it was so small. And it so now after taking Gus's like amount, I feel like that whole time I was taking less than point 0.2. And just based off of my reaction in my spasticity. Um, yeah, because it's a decent amount for 2 point or 0.25. So I don't know, what is your sweet spot?
I mean, for my daily, I like to just like point 0.1, 0.15, because otherwise I just find it hard to function. So I like plan ahead if I'm gonna take more. What I started doing just this week is I take point 0.1 and then like 2 hours later, take another point 0.1. And then tomorrow I'll go up to like 3 and just kind of space it out to have it all in my system, but like not have that giant shock of spasms. Cause I think I heard you say yours lasts like a half hour. Like
Oh, the
really.
spasticity lasts a couple hours for
Oh,
sure.
okay. All
Yeah.
right. Okay. So same for me. So I'm like, maybe if I spread out that amount, it won't be as intense. I just need to be able to function. Like I feel like
Mhm.
unless again, like I plan ahead, okay, I'm gonna take that 0.5 or 0.7 or whatever it is, like
Mhm.
I like to be able to move around and I don't like to,
Yeah, same here.
you know.
Like I don't want to need assistance to do anything all the time. So I wanted like a manageable amount. So yeah, point 0.1 seems really, really reasonable. I've never thought about doing multiple doses in a day, which I find pretty interesting. So you feel like it kind of revs things back up again to
Yeah, yesterday was the first day that I really like went with it and did it according to the plan. Like I'm like, oh shit, I was supposed to do that an hour ago. So I did it yesterday and today. So I get like, and I'm taking the pie, which gives me stronger spasms, but manageable and okay, you know.
Mm,
So I did point 0.1 and then 3 hours later did another point 0.1, and the spasms were definitely stronger, but not as intense as if I took it all at once, if that makes
okay.
sense.
Yeah. Hmm.
So I don't know. I'm trying to mess around, like I
Yeah.
don't know. I want to go up. I want to take more. I want to take a bigger dose because I think it would be really beneficial, but it's more in my head that I'm holding myself back. So like maybe if I just like ease in and do like
Mhm.
3 a day and then I'll bump that up and like slowly build it, I'll
Yeah.
feel better about it.
Yeah, definitely. There's a lot, of benefits of taking things like in small steps like that. Um, I found that too. Like, I'm curious, are you trying to get up high enough to get like psychoactive effects? Like,
Not yet, but
I was like, do you feel any euphoric effects when you're on them?
I just feel good. And I feel 100. My sensation is 100 times better when I'm taking mushrooms.
Yeah.
And I mean, we're sexually active. So in that regard, it's awesome. Like so much better. Not that, the way I feel and the progressive improvement, especially like in that realm, has been really really good. So I'm
That's
thankful for
awesome.
that. And so yeah, I'm trying to build up and then I'll get to a psychedelic like experience, but it's more like I want to see what it's going to do. Like I don't,
Right.
you know.
Right. So were you considered incomplete or what was your
I
you
think originally they said incomplete and then they changed me to complete. And I always hear people talking about the Asia scale. I have no idea what like I don't even know what that is. I mean, I know I don't know
what
mine
you
is.
are. Yeah. That one, like I try not to, they do complete versus incomplete, and then that kind of like cuts off the complete group as not having any chance of recovery, but I am technically in the complete group. And so that's why I am really curious. I know that incompletes would have like a varying level of sensation to begin with, But you said you couldn't feel like for, so that's pretty wild. And then, but you said you could like feel orgasms before, but not feel like anything else.
I can feel definitely sexually differently than I would feel like touch on the outside of my legs. Like, I don't want to get too graphic, but like the inside feels different than the outside,
Hmm.
but still nowhere near 100%. But
Hmm.
now I can tell more of where things are, what kind of touch it is, like a light touch as opposed to like deep pressure, and again like sexually definitely heightened
Hmm.
intensely. Like it I'll have to think of how I can explain it and I will send it to you, but it definitely feels like way more heightened and way more like, oh, that like it feels like you're doing this and that's what you're doing, as opposed to like, is this what's going on? I don't know if that makes
Yeah.
any sense, but like
Uh-huh.
um it feels like what it's supposed to feel like, but not the way it would if I could feel 100%.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Okay.
almost like I could feel it, but there's 10 layers of bubble wrap in between.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Is
Okay.
that like,
Yeah, that's a good way to describe it. I know what you mean. Like there always feels like there's space in between
yeah.
with sensation. And like it's not that, that direct touch feeling, but like it's like you can feel it like this.
Yes, yes. Yeah. So that layer is, I feel like it's shrinking. That's a great way to explain it, that maybe you understand, as it sounds like the same kind of sensation, but it's like progressively that's getting less and less. So it's still
Oh,
there,
cool.
but
Yeah,
it's
but it's exciting
getting
because it's still
clearer.
increasing. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
awesome. That would put so much, like if that was put out there, so much hope, so much energy would be put behind this research. Cause yeah, I've, we already know the motivation. So,
Yeah.
of
Yeah. So thank you for chatting. Like, I'm so excited to talk
course.
to you. I love that you're doing this again. I think it's great that you're putting it out there. And I'm not the most knowledgeable for sure, but I definitely have my own experience, and any questions you think of, like I'm an open book, just ask, and let's keep in touch and let's keep this going.
Yay. Thank you so much. It was so nice to meet you. You're like the perfect, I guess, resource, mentor for me during this. Yeah, so I will definitely be reaching out to you as I figure some more things out and pick your brain on strains and all this and that. Yeah, and I'm just really excited. Like, and I'll just keep putting it out there. Like, yeah, I am a little scared about, you know, will I eventually get like shut down?
Mm.
Because I know some pages have warned me. But I don't care anymore. I just am like, I'm just gonna keep doing it's out there, like once it's out there, it's
Yeah.
out there. So yeah, thank you so much. This has been so helpful for
Yeah.
me, and I will take everything, I'll eat everything you say. Um,
Yeah, and thank you. Honestly, like you're I hate using the word inspiration, but I think it's
I'm
really
an inspiration. I will claim it. I am an
you
inspiration.
are. You gave me a lot of hope, and it made me excited. And I think just we are so different, but we're so much the same. So I think we can really just figure out a through line here and just bounce off each other, and let's make something work. Like, let's see what
Yeah,
we
let's do it. Let's have
can do.
fun in the process.
Yes. So thank you so much for your time, and so much of your time, and definitely keep in touch.
For sure, for sure. Thank you.
All right.
All right. See you.
Bye.
Bye.